Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's going on?
This is Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
And we are Lido Loca, and it's the Cruise Live Show.
It is the Cruise Live Show.
The Cruise Live
Tuesday.
Stream. Tuesday Night Live. Tuesday. Welcome, everybody, to another Tuesday Night Live. Let's talk about cruising. Look, we missed last week.
Before we get into that,
okay,
go hit that like button.
Now is the time.
Now's the time.
If you've ever, look, here's the deal. We're in a different place. We're going to explain all that. We're using different software. We're going to explain all that. We're going to talk cruising. We're going to explain all that. We're going to talk about my mom. We're going to... Welcome. This is not our normal studio. Tom, you're Bannock. Tom, you're Bannock. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you, Tom.
We don't even have the regular super chat. Old school super chat. Super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Super chat. Thank you. Thank you very much.
That's exciting to see Elvis. We were singing Elvis on the way over here.
We were singing. Okay, so let's get caught up. First, if you're new, type new in the comments. We'll do our best to say hello. There's going to be a lot of people in here. The people in blue are here to keep any trolls kind of locked down. So if people get out of line, don't worry about it. The blue crew will get on them. You don't have to stress out about it. So if you're new, type new. If you have a question, type question in front of your question, like big capital letters. Be on the lookout for when we're looking down at the chat. We'll try to answer as many cruise questions as possible. But I know you guys want to know what's been going on. So last Monday, we left the state of... They kicked us out of Florida. We didn't really want to say it, but we got kicked out of Florida. No, we didn't get kicked out of Florida. We left Florida last Monday. We drove 11 hours to Knoxville, Tennessee, because my mom had her thyroid removed, and she needed somebody to stay with her as she convalesced for a week, and that's what we've been doing. So we took care of my mom. It was a great time, actually. It's not the best circumstance, but I'm so glad that we got to spend a week with my mom.
Absolutely.
And I'm looking at Jenny to agree, because if not, she'll be in trouble. Don't you think Jenny wasn't a great time with my mom?
Absolutely. I was just trying to move my microphone because someone said that it was...
You were upside down?
Well, making bad noise.
Bad noise. All right. But did we have a good time with my mom?
Absolutely.
My mom's doing great. I hope everybody enjoyed her on the video today. Thanks, everybody, for the kind words. My mom and I, so I'll be 50 this year, and my mom will be 70. And my mom's probably in better shape than I am. She walks 2 or 3 miles a day, and she's really come through this thing like a champ. So now we've left Knoxville, Tennessee. We're not with my mom anymore. We're in Middle Tennessee, and our goal for the rest of the week is to visit 4 of our 6 kids.
Crazy.
Yeah, and we got to hang out. So in the blue crew in the room tonight, Danielle Archuleta, that's our daughter. We got to take her out to a belated birthday dinner. So good to see Danielle. We tried to get her to stay here and be on the camera, but she said, I'm going to feel more comfortable working my blue wrench at home. So Danielle, but we had a great time with Danielle. We'll see Danielle some more tomorrow, and then eventually we will go to Kentucky to see 3 more of the kids.
Yes. Angie, we were in Knoxville... for the past week. We are over by Nashville.
Yeah, we're in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Mm-hmm. And this is so we asked you guys what's a good hotel for internet. We're at the
and you came through, thank you.
Yeah, we're at a Marriott. We got like the downloads, we're on the free internet, which is amazing. The download's only like 6 meg, the upload is 10, and hopefully you can hear us and see us well. We're on a different set of software. It's crazy. The software lets me know how many people are here, which I never liked, but now you're in trouble. 656 people watching the show. Welcome. Gosh, that's exciting. Only 175 thumbs up. There's a disparity there.
There's a little bit of a difference there.
All right, so what's going on?
I just want to know, is my mic better now? I don't, because I was making bad noise with it before.
Maybe it's a little, let me see. I'll tone them down a little bit. How's the audio?
Hopefully better. Myra, I love all those hearts. Thank you.
All right. So, it's been a minute since we talked about cruising. What an exciting week. We sat on the couch just a couple days ago, Sunday it was, and we watched the vista and the breeze come into Galveston.
Wow.
And I'm not kidding. Really, it was, we really did have tears. Really had tears.
Yeah. Like it was an ugly cry.
It was an ugly cry. 302 thumbs up
Yay,
and 1
thank
thumbs
you.
down. I would like to get at least 5 thumbs down. So if you can
Yeah.
help me out on that
Let's
too.
do it.
Cruise World, thank you for saying that to this new software we can do stuff like you guys have always been doing with the but like I want to do this. Thank you for letting us know.
Not nice at all, are you?
I do like messing around with this stuff. All right.
Okay.
All right. Jenny, they say you're good.
Perfect.
Let's
Thank you,
give a
guys.
shout out to the Blue Crew. So let's see who's here from the Blue Crew. I see my brother Retro Sarge. Now, my brother Retro Sarge, I'm going to give him a pass. Chris, if you need to get off here, because he just got a new pinball machine, and hopefully I'll get to see Retro Sarge next week. Part of the goal is to get down to Alabama, and that pinball machine needs to be assembled. So, I thought
you were going to give him a pass because he got a second Labradoodle.
He did get another dog. Bro, here's a great thing. If you're on a mobile device and you want to give a thumbs up, you have to X out of the live chat, hit the thumbs up button, and then hit the live chat button again. That'll bring the chat back up, but it lets you do... Maybe that's why people aren't... Maybe that's why there's a discrepancy.
Yeah.
I wish it wouldn't tell me how many people are here. All right, 3 thumbs down.
Stop.
We only need 2 more thumbs
Two
down.
more. Let's do it.
But we need about 200 more thumbs up. Frio Chili, thank you so much for the super chat. Some road trip coffee. Some road trip coffee.
Thank you.
I can't. There's too many things going on here, Jenny. I wish that they would highlight the super chats over here though, so I could put them on the screen. But I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Thank you, Froyo Chili and Commander Redhawk. Congratulations. He will be 69 next week. Happy early birthday, Commander. Happy early birthday. Look, I got another camera. My webcam. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Lou.
We love you, Lou. Happy birthday,
Lou.
sir.
Let me make sure I didn't miss any of the super chats. Super chats. Man, how the heck is that?
And I do want to say hello to Jeremy Baus. I don't know if you are with Joanne, but just know we're thinking about you
we
guys.
Are thinking
and
about
thank
you guys.
you for stopping in. And we love you guys too. And once all this is said and done, we have to meet up for dinner. I miss you guys.
Larry Thomas, thank you so much for the super chat. Family just boarded the plane for home. Wanted to say a quick hello. Hope everyone is doing well. Let's go cruising. Thank you for the super chat.
Larry and Elaine, let's go.
Daryl, thank you for the super chat. We'll go cruising. What does it say? Hey, Tony, will cruising go ahead in September given POL? I don't know. I'm going to talk about what cruising's happening, though. Hold on. I'm going to start another question. Let me give a big thanks to the super chats. Super chat. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Acting up in the chat.
Yes, and we got to give a big shout out. So if you look at the Blue Crew, 2 members of the Blue Crew, Matt and Slinky. So Firestorm and Slinky, man, 1,000 thank yous for that footage that you sent in from Galveston. Thanks for representing the locafam there at the Galveston return. You guys did such a great job with the video, and I'm 1,000 times happy. A big shout out. Everybody tell Firestorm and Slinky, they're in the chat right now. Tell them thanks for giving us that Galveston footage because they rocked it. The rest of the Blue Crew, Joe Flanagan is here. Danielle, our daughter, is here. Chuck Spencer is here. I don't know if I've seen Emily. I'm just running through it real quick.
I know I saw Joe.
Joe is here. Maybe Erica is here. All right. Shout out to the Blue Crew. All right. Let's see. We got a question. Let me add this to the thing. Did the CDC's new info say anything about cruise links changing? Are they going to allow cruises longer than 7 days? I didn't see any change to that. That is still in the original CSO information. And so, yeah, I haven't heard any change. So we're still waiting on some official things to happen and to see what happens. And one of those is the length of the deal.
Of the dealio.
Question from Stephen Cohen. Do you think DeSantis will give in and allow a vaccine-only cruise? It would suck if customer had the vaccine and then has to do 2 COVID tests at the passenger cost. I don't know what's going to happen. I think that cruising will happen out of Florida. I can't imagine them missing on that opportunity, but I don't know how it's going to work out. So that's one we're going to be paying close attention to. Vonna V. Welch, the $4.99 challenge. Thank you so much. Let's see how many times we can see the Loca Dino tonight. Let's get cruising. Thank you for the super chat. Old Man Jedi, happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you always. Old Man Jedi, a perfect super chat, a perfect comment. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Let's rock the dino.
May the
Super chat. Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right.
There's Emily.
Emily Flanagan, my favorite Hufflepuff. All right, I'm at the bottom of the chat. I'm looking for questions.
So from Carnival today, some people that are going out in August did receive letters.
Yes, so the Carnival letters were letting people pay later, right?
Yes. They haven't canceled. They just moved out their final payment date.
I don't think I answered Daryl's super chat question. Do we think we'll go cruising? We'll go ahead in September. So let me just say this, and it's a good time to say it. Remember, so the CDC, working with the cruise lines, they've cut a path so that cruising can restart in July. But whatever cruising starts in July will be minimal. It's not going to be the full Monty. And so I don't know what it's going to look like by September. You got July, you got August, you got September. It's going to take quite a while, 6 months. It could take a year before all the cruise ships come online. I've been saying this consistently. Be hopeful about your cruises in 2021, but don't be too bummed out if they get canceled. I believe there's still going to be a lot of cancellation in 2021. It's going to be an interesting dichotomy. You're going to see cruising start, and some people will be celebrating because their cruise is starting, while other people are going to be crying because their cruise still got canceled. So cautiously optimistic that your cruise is going to go in September, but don't be shocked if you see your cruise get canceled. I mean, it's not the best answer. We want to see cruising restart. That's why this whole way we've been like, can we just get one cruise going? Can we just get 2 cruises going? Because if you could get 1 or 2 going, then you could get 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. Right. It's just going to be a slow trickle, and we're hoping that trickle begins in July.
So someone was do you want to answer that?
What's that?
Well,
I just did.
Okay. So someone was asking about the October group cruise.
Yes.
Let me talk a little bit about that, if you don't mind. So our October group cruise is on the Mardi Gras, October 30th of 2021. There is no longer any room, and you cannot book on Carnival.com. I cannot book on my end as a travel advisor.
There's no room on
There
the
is
Mardi
no
Gras.
room, but when you go to the sailings before and you go to the sailings after, they are still there. So my thought process with that is that they may have reached the capacity of what the CDC protocols are.
Right.
Right. So as of right now, it is still a go. And wow, we're going to have a great time on October Mardi Gras.
I think it's going to go.
Yeah.
Daryl said POL is politics with the vaccination issues in Texas. Yeah, again, I don't think that Texas and Florida wants to miss out on cruising. I think it will all be resolved. Again, it's complicated, right? And so, there's a lot of things going on. The ports are run by local governments. There's a local port authority, and then there's a state component to it. But then when you get to the port, Custom and Border Protection is there, which is a federal agency. They're the people that are going to let you on the cruise ship and then let you back into the country when you get off the cruise ship. So right there at the port, you got local, you got state, you got federal. And look, the CDC is not mandating this 98% vaccine for crew, 95% vaccine for passengers. They're just recommending it. So it's not like there's a federal mandate for the vaccine. So really the private business has to mandate the vaccine. It's going to be complicated in Florida. Less complicated in Texas. Texas doesn't have the same teeth in their executive order as the law in Florida. Texas is like, if you don't follow the rules, if a business wants to get federal, or if a business wants to get Texas money, then it can't be asking people vaccines. But in Florida, like DeSantis, several times he's been asked straight up, well, what about the cruise business? Are they going to be allowed to ask for vaccines? And he says no. So it's going to be complicated.
The Ship Show has a question.
What's up, Ship Show?
What's going on, John?
What's the question?
I don't know. At Lido Loca, it says question. Have you started the health visa process for Nassau?
No, I've not. So I'm not doing anything until I get the final health protocols from Royal Caribbean. That comes at 30 days out. That's when I'm going to do it, John, because I just want to get it all done at the same time, and I want to know exactly what I need to know. I don't want to do something today and then some protocol changes 30 days out. Royal said that they would give us the protocols 30 days out, so I'm going to try the health visa then. Mm-hmm. Chuck Spencer, he says, I like the $9.99 Super Chat Challenge better. Thank you, Chuck, for the Super Chat. We appreciate it. Chuck throwing down the gauntlet, $9.99 Super Chat Challenge. What about that?
Someone noticed that you have an Apple and I have a Surface, so it's great product placement.
Yes.
So when my job was no longer, my job allowed me to take this with me. So
that's right.
That's why I have
Jenny was a PC at her job, and we've been a Mac behind the scenes for a while.
Yeah, and I love this little laptop because it's so lightweight. But it is slowing down on me lately, so I may have to take over your old laptop.
Yes.
Apple.
I like to, so I'm having a good time with this program. Of course, I'm trying to learn it, so apologies for that. See a lot of friends in the house tonight. Cruising for Food is here. Of course, John from the Ship Show,
lady?
Nautical Nurse Nancy, so many people, Julie Wazowski, Christina V, Lindy Lou, Stephen Z. Shout out to everybody.
What's up, beautiful lady?
All right, so Chuck, I just want to make sure I don't miss out on any of these super chats, Jenny. Thanks, everybody, for thinking about us. We missed you guys last week. Sorry we could not be here. Tom, with a $10 super chat, thank you so much for the super chat. Everything's jumping, jiving well.
Yes.
Jen Rantu, thank you for the super sticker. Redneck Lover, thank you for the super chat. 30 pounds to lose for my cruise. Me too, man. Keep at it. Jennifer Perry, thank you so much for the super chat. I love your channel. I cried when I heard about the Vista in Texas because we were booked for October. Thanks for all you do and look forward to more. Thank you so much. Very kind words, and thanks for supporting the channel. We sure do appreciate it. Let's see.
And if you guys haven't seen, any of the live ships coming in, Alana had and Favor had.
Yep.
And then there was also like a cam, like what was it called?
Galveston
TV cam or something like that. But yeah.
There's a question. Any word about capacity limits? Nothing was laid out. So there were only 5 points of clarification from the CDC. I don't remember them off the top of my head. The big one was that skip the test cruises for the vaccines. But yeah, nothing about capacity. I would assume it's going to be just like it is everywhere else. I think, in Singapore they're at 50%, possibly 60%. So I believe that there will be some capacity limits. I do believe that the cruise lines are already booking less people.
Mm-hmm. Gene Alex, stay tuned. I will let you know for sure.
There you go. Let's see. Where will you be when you come to Kentucky? Jim, we're going probably to Paducah for most of it.
Paducah.
There's Emily Flanagan.
There's the beautiful girl.
Any new info on Royal Caribbean, specifically Independence of the Seas? I haven't heard anything new. So really what we're waiting on is the cruise lines to firm up what's going to happen. So the CDC, over the last, I guess it started on April the 12th, the CDC started working more closely with the cruise lines. They were having meetings twice a week. And it was really one of the first times that the cruise lines were able to put their data in front of the CDC. And then that's when we get this new information that came out lately. What we're waiting on now is to see exactly what the cruise lines are going to do. Richard Fain from Royal Caribbean came out very favorable about the information that came out from the CDC. And so now it's really on the cruise line side now. The ball's been put in their court. It went from an unworkable situation to a workable situation. The question is which cruise lines are going to go the vaccine guidance to get started, or which cruise lines are not going to go the vaccine guidance, which cruise lines will start in July. And we haven't heard anything significant from any of the cruise lines, at least over this last few days.
Right.
So there's that.
There's that.
There's that. Let's see. Are the ports themselves considered federal or state? If federal, then port staff should question immunization status. Yeah, I don't know if you heard what I was saying earlier, but there's a local port authority, which is local, and then the state has some authority, and then federal has some authority. So they work together on it. So it just depends where that's going to happen at. But very specifically in Florida, at least the governor thinks that he has the ability to stop cruise lines from asking vaccination status. So because he's been asked about it 2 or 3 times, and every time he's like, no, the cruise companies cannot ask vaccination status in Florida. So that'll have to play out in some sort of legal fashion. Either he's right or he's not right. So cruising for food, yeah. So we left my mom in Knoxville. It was so great to have her on the show, and it was fun to have her tell that story. So yeah, we don't want Mama telling too many stories. Like
She'll be back at the end of June.
I gotta shut her down telling stories to Jenny. So
it's a true story.
Any special travel insurance requirements to cruise out of St. Martin? Jebby, I'm not sure. So I'm waiting. Like for us, we're cruising out of Nassau. I'm assuming that when we get the final protocols 30 days before our sailing from Royal, that they're going to tell us whether COVID insurance is required. I'll definitely document all of that. But I haven't heard of any special requirements yet. But again, I think the cruise lines are holding it close until 30 days out. So Celebrity's going out of St. Martin? Mm-hmm. So it's still probably going to be a 30-day out thing before they start talking it up, I would think.
Douglas Bray, live show on Thursday. We're still trying to figure that out. Probably not, right?
I don't think so, because Thursday's going to be another travel day for us, and we'll probably be traveling during that time. So we're hoping to get set up. But we might do so my daughter, Hannah, works at an axe throwing place. And I hate to commit it to however many people here. 884 people. But my daughter, Hannah, has invited us to come over and throw axes at her workplace. And so I was thinking about just turning on the live stream camera and doing that. That'll be Thursday evening sometime. I don't know. That doesn't have a lot to do with cruising. But would you guys like to see us throw axes and see some more of
Not at each other.
Not at each other. See some more of our family. We might do that. So
yeah.
Christy Hughes, thank you so much for the super chat. We sure do appreciate it. Lovey's Fat Life, thank you so much for the super chat. Coffee for the road, stay safe. Let's see. Maybe I don't have that one.
Yeah, you don't have
See the world with Chris. Thank you so much. If you get to Birmingham, let's do a lunch meetup. Yeah, Chris, we'll have to see what's going on, but I'll let you know when we get down there. It's been a whirlwind. Robert Rayburn, thank you so much for the super chat. I heard Carnival is only going to have 3 ships in July, Vista Breeze and Horizon. That's the only 3 that are available to book. Yeah, look, I've been talking about this great reset. I do believe that there's only going to be a few cruises. Those could be the 3 that happen in July. But again, they sent out notices today for July cruises allowing longer time to pay them off. So it seems like they're trying to figure out what the plan is. Right. So stay tuned. I wouldn't use that as like, oh, because of the website, this must be the 3. It very well could be. But yeah, the Great Reset, I keep calling it. There's going to be some cancellations before all the cruise ships get going again. Tom Yearbank, thank you so much. Will the CSO end in October due to politics? I don't know if it'll end in October due to politics, but it has an expiration date of the end of October. So it could just, expire if the public health emergency ends. The challenge is I don't think we're going to get to herd immunity here in the U.S. It doesn't seem there's enough vaccine hesitancy out there that we may never get to herd immunity. So will the public health emergency end? If the public health emergency doesn't end, could the CSO be extended? I don't know. It's one we're going to have to watch. But yeah, I think a big challenge for the U.S. is not getting to herd immunity, which is really sad to me. Do you think that the Alaska cruises will redirect ports to avoid Canada? I am booked on the NCL Bliss in October 2021. They have not canceled. Now, I know that the Alaska politicians are working hard to try to get some sort of exemption to the Passenger Vessel Services Act. Senator Murkowski actually pulled so she's a Republican. She pulled the Democrats that were against cruising, the Democrats that wrote the letter against cruising. They came to a bipartisan compromise. They wrote a bill to get a waiver to the Passenger Vessel Services Act. They attached it to a bill that didn't really have anything to do with that. It got shot down on first reading. but that bill is still alive. So Murkowski's working hard to try to get a waiver to the Passenger Vessel Services Act. It doesn't seem like Canada will even let them make a technical stop, which is where the cruise ship just stops. Nobody gets off. So, yeah, I think the cruise companies aren't canceling Alaska yet because they haven't given up on Alaska yet. So I really hope that happens. Kim, thank you so much for the super chat. Blue Girl Deb, thank you so much for the super chat. Just popping in to say hi and smooches to you both. Love your hair up, Jenny. Deb, we haven't seen you for a long time.
Thank you.
We love you. We miss you. We're ready to cruise again. Let's see.
My drink is, so I finished my coffee.
Yes.
And then this is just Diet Coke.
Jenny's on to Diet Coke. RRB Kitty, thank you for the super chat. Hoping Carnival Dream joins her sisters in Galveston area in the next couple months. I'm supposed to sell on her for Halloween from Galveston. That would be cool. Yeah, it was really weird because we've sailed on both the Vista and the Breeze.
Yeah, it was very
It's like I've been on both of those ships.
I loved it.
Let's throw the dino out. Thanks, everybody, for the super chats.
Super chat. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Bam. 918 people, 520 thumbs up, 7 thumbs down. This is data I don't need while the show is live. 527 thumbs up or thumbs down. Can we get it to 700?
Can you?
If we get it to 700, I'll drink the rest of my coffee.
Aw, Deb and Mary Beth are in here. I love you too.
All right, I'm going to the bottom of the chat. Anybody got questions?
X-Don. Daryl gave a super chat. X-Don to fix the Canada issues.
That's right, Daryl. If I tell you what, thank you for the super chat, Daryl. If Don could fix the Canada issues, I'm pretty sure that he would.
Yeah.
Donnell Rhodes, thank you for the super chat. Love your content. It's me and my wife's 3rd anniversary. Watching you guys to celebrate. Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary! Yay!
Man, 3 years, man. Jenny,
I used to love every anniversary.
I thought you were gonna say you used to. I thought Jenny was just gonna say she really loved me on our 3-year anniversary, but happy anniversary.
I caught myself.
Traveling Gilbert's in the house. Lucy from MGM Travel, what's up? Sharon at Sea is in the house. What's going on?
Well, and thank you for the Happy Mother's Day. So sweet.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody. We might not see you until after Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to everybody who's a mother out there. And Jenny, you're one mother. One fine mother. That's what I'm saying.
Danielle's in the house, so
That's right.
Danielle can attest to what sort of mother I am.
Best things to do in Key West. Go to DJ's Clam Shack and eat a lobster roll. I hear it's delicious. I've never done it myself. The Pirate Museum was really fun. I enjoyed that. Of course, do the tourist thing. Go to the southernmost point in the U.S. and get a picture in front of that thing. Find mile marker 0, I dare you. And then if you like to have a little fun, a little libation, Duval Street. Just walk your way up and down Duval Street and have some good drinks. There's some other cool stuff there. Hemingway House. There's a historical presidential house there. There's a butterfly garden. Lots to do in Key West.
When I turn to you, my thing spikes.
What are you doing with your mic,
I don't know.
Jenny?
I don't know.
William
I
Wiley.
won't look at you anymore.
Look at me not, woman. William Wiley, thank you so much for the super chat.
Someone asked if they could do a back-to-back in January. And in January, there's no regulations.
No restriction at this point.
It's after, I think it's like November. It's like mid-November that is completed.
Andrew, that's a good video idea. Breeze versus Vista comparison. I have to go back and think about it. But yeah, maybe I can pull something like that together.
Yeah.
Together. Jenny is like all of our mothers. You're the Loca mom.
Oh, thank you.
That means you can ground people.
What?
That's right.
I got a hammer in this place too.
That's right. You can hammer it down. Man, so it's been fun being on the road. I tell you what, the world's a lot different than the last time we were on the road in September. There's a lot of we went out to dinner tonight, which was weird in its own right. Mm-hmm. And of course, we go in the restaurant fully masked up. But I guess a couple days ago, Tennessee dropped all their masks. We were like the only people in there with masks. It was weird. It was weird.
Well, and it's just trying to get back to that feeling, right? Like of just, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I got in the car and Danielle and Tony are like, hey, you don't have to wear that mask outside.
Outside by yourself.
I'm like, yeah, I know.
Living Black Iris, thank you so much. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you for the super chat. Meg W, thank you for the super chat. Hi, Tony and Jenny. Have a great rest of the trip.
Meg, you are so kind and so sweet. Thanks,
you. Thanks, everybody.
Super chat. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Lido Loca.
Oh man,
Cruise Wars.
the mics go off. You got to say it again when the super chat's up. Cruise Wars for old time's sake.
Yeah, Wanda wants to know.
Cruise Wars, where we
Cruise
go weekly
Wars.
over the hottest hottest topics. In
No, I
cruise.
think that she just wants a Cruise Wars.
What would we battle about?
Oh my
Some of this
goodness.
stuff is so.
Yeah, I don't.
Any plans for excursions on the Halloween group cruise? No, we haven't picked them out yet. We're kind of waiting to get closer to when it's going to happen, but I guess it's something we probably need to look at.
We do.
That's right.
And it's kind of rough, right? Like we don't know too much of anything. Like I was talking to actually our carnival person to see if I could get some more room, like for the group. And well, not like rooms like cabins, but like a meeting room.
Right.
And they're just not giving up anything.
Right. No, it's been tough.
Yeah.
Question. I have a back-to-back. This is from Janie Fleming. I have a back-to-back on Independence of the Sea starting July the 17th. If no back-to-backs, why have they not canceled my cruises? This is what I think is happening. So the vaccination status of cruisers has really changed the dynamic. I don't think they want to make any decisions until closer to game time to see, what the rules are going to be. So the rules that came out just a few days ago are different than the rules that were out 3 months ago and different than 5 months ago. And so we could be in a scenario where back-to-backs are viable. Again, I don't know that the cruise lines haven't said anything really about July other than the new plan is workable. There could be cruising in July. At some point, they're going to have to decide how many cruise ships they can get out there. A great thing that's going on is they're getting crew members on board. They're able to get vaccinations in the port of Canaveral, Miami, port of Galveston. And there's just a lot of moving pieces. So I would expect, though, in the next couple of weeks that we're going to start to understand which cruises are going to go out in July. It wouldn't surprise me if you started to see your cancellations then. But I'd say they've been very hesitant on the back-to-back because all of a sudden, if vaccines are what they are, then maybe back-to-back's not a big deal anymore. Maybe that was a thing that didn't need to be in the guidance. So we keep watching it. We'll keep watching.
All right, so there's a couple of big questions in here. Well, read that last one.
Bill Matson, thank you so much for the super chat. With Tony booking a vaccination required in Florida, did he technically break the executive order? No, because I didn't book a vaccination cruise in Florida. I mean, because I was in Florida when I booked the cruise. No, it's really going to be Royal Caribbean asking me in the Bahamas. Thank you so much for the super chat.
All right, so there's a couple of big questions up in here tonight.
Up in here, yes.
Who ate what?
Okay.
And who were the wax models?
All right. So we'll give you I have to include the wax models in the show tomorrow, but we'll give you the lowdown. And I don't know that everybody's in our Facebook group, but one of the fun things that we like to do when we go on a cruise, and we were practicing for it tonight, is when we go out to dinner together, we'll post a picture of our food, and we'll ask you to decide who ate what. And so some people have seen those pictures. I know not everybody has seen those pictures, but for the people that have seen the pictures, Danielle ate the buffalo chicken pizza, Jenny ate the sub, and I had the salad with the blackened chicken. Mm-hmm. And now the wax figures, the first one, Justin Timberlake.
No way.
It does not look like Justin Timberlake
at all.
The second person, the female in those three, Carrie Underwood. And then the last one's a very bad Adam Sandler. Some people guessed it. I saw it. Some people guessed it.
And that's the only one that I knew.
That's right. Donna asked the question, how was my salad? This salad was awesome. I love a classic wedge. I had them hold the egg. But what sold me is instead of bacon pieces on the classic wedge, they had pork belly. It was so good. That was a great restaurant.
Well, and yeah, the sandwich I had was good. We have a half for later, which is great.
Sarah, a question. Any updates on Princess Cruises? Nope, nothing new. Again, we're in a waiting pattern to see what the cruise lines are going to do now that the CDC has given this relaxed guidance. Who's going to go out as a vaccine cruise? Who's not going to go out as a vaccine cruise? Will they cancel July? Will they not cancel July? How will that look canceling going forward? We're still waiting for that information. Minnesota Mickey, oh Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow our mind. Yay, I caught a live tonight. I'm celebrating 1 year sober.
Yay,
bring it on. Bring on a cruise. Congratulations, Mickey.
So happy for you.
That's very difficult, and we're glad that you're getting it done. Congratulations, Mickey. Thank you so much for the super chat. Laura Allen, thank you. Happy anniversary. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you, Laura. Thank you for the super chat.
So sweet.
Let me run the super chat thing.
So nice.
Super chat. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes.
So
Somebody
someone asked me if I've been hiding my shoes.
Look,
Yes.
I did the experiment when I was probably 8 years old. I found out what happens if you put shoes in a mailbox, and I will never have to do it again.
Thank goodness.
Any
was
updates
cute.
on Alaska? No, I talked about it a little bit more, a little bit earlier. Senator Murkowski working in a bipartisan way in the Senate there to try to get a waiver to the Passenger Vessel Services Act. A good thing that happened for Alaska was the CDC giving out the new guidance, and so Alaska's still on the table, but they have not canceled yet. They want the Alaska season to go. I believe that the number that the governor said is if they miss 2 Alaska seasons, it's like $3.2 billion worth of tourism revenue for the state, so they definitely want it to go. Texas Pepito, Jenny's drinking Diet Coke out of she already finished her coffee. My coffee's running
I'm
low.
all jacked up on caffeine tonight.
Jenny ain't going to sleep.
I don't know.
Gamalier Brownlee, thank you so much for the kind comment. Been watching your blogs. You two are great. We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So sweet. Thank you so much. So, Danielle, you are correct. Danielle was nice enough before she went home to grab us some coffees.
Yes.
But we do the Patreon live before this, and I drank it so quick.
That's right.
So I had to grab my Diet Coke.
Yeah, thanks to all the patrons out there, the people that support us monthly. We do a live stream every week for the patrons. That happens an hour before this one, and they really kind of helped us work the bugs out of the software, so thank you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cruising on the high seas. What did happen, La Lido Loca? Everything. Everything all at once. Let's see what we've got. Oh, we're so close. 640 thumbs up. We only need 60 more. 830. We had 900 people, so we've already scared off a few people.
That's okay.
Is it?
Well, they're the ones that gave us the 7 thumbs down.
And then they left?
And then they left.
How dare you? How dare you? Look, I tell you what, if you really want to get good, thumbs down twice. Mm-hmm. Hit it twice.
Yeah.
Question, what is your best guess for cruises out of New York and New Jersey? Michelle, I mean, that's a tough one, right? So I still believe that cruising is going to start out of Florida and out of Texas, and then it's going to be a gradual restart. The only numbers I know for sure is that was really put out there. Frank Del Rio from Norwegian said, I can get a cruise ship going a week. And so in 26 weeks, he could have all of his cruise ships up. So once it starts. So let's just assume that each of the cruise lines can get a ship going a week. It's going to take 20 weeks. It's going to take 26 weeks to get all the cruise ships going. So, once you see Florida come online, once you see Texas come online, I think California's probably got more of a pull just to get stuff going on the West Coast. I mean, all these things don't have to happen one after the other. They could happen at the same time.
Right.
But I think in the first month, it's going to be like Texas, Florida. Maybe a couple months after that, we'll see New York. Which I really want to cruise out of New York. How about that?
How about that?
All right, guys, you did it. 719 thumbs up. But are you satisfied? Do you feel good about that? I think you could do 800.
I do. I think it's great.
I think it's great too, but I think you could do 800. I mean, you did 700 so easy. Like nothing. You guys were holding back. 700 so easy.
It's kind of like when you hold back, like dessert for kids when they have to eat their vegetables before dessert.
Kansas Ghostbuster. Yes, that's right. You got to eat the veg, but we got dessert coming. Kansas Ghostbuster.
That's right.
Great question. Where do you think cruise will be at in April of 2022? Full cruising. Full cruising, like all the ships going again. So I don't know how many weeks that is, right? April 22, that's the 4th month. Let's call that 16 weeks. Let's say that cruising starts in the 7th month. That leaves us 4 months there. That's 32 weeks. I think by April the 22nd, we could be back to full cruising. If we get the green light, if we start going in July, and we start doing 1 ship a month per company, I think April 22 could be pretty sexy. I think we could be bringing sexy back. Just like Justin Timberlake, the first wax figure. How do you like that callback?
Yeah, I think it was Meg that said his hair was way off. I totally agree.
The face was way off. And Sandler did not look like Sandler. I know a lot
I knew that was Sandler.
I know a lot of people did that.
I think it was because of his nose, maybe,
Yeah.
and like the face, like shape.
Yeah, it did not look right.
Yeah.
Paper City Jeff.
Jeff!
What's up, Jeff? Thank you
How
so
are
much
you?
for the super chat. We appreciate it. Good to see you, buddy. See the World. Why do you think Mardi Gras isn't one of the first ships going? You'd think they would want the newest ship sailing ASAP. I don't know. I didn't really think about that, Chris. I don't know if it wasn't scheduled to go out of Galveston or... I don't even know where that ship is, to be honest. But yeah, I'm sure they want to get that going, but maybe they've already got more crew on these other ships. Since Mardi Gras was one of the last ones to come on, maybe it's easier to crew up. I don't have a good answer, but a great question. Thank you. Mrs. Sam Keese, thank you so much for the super chat. Couldn't find the Patreon live. I asked twice with no answer. I'm sorry, Sam. It was in the link was in that Patreon link or in the Patreon comment. I think I commented back. Sorry, Sam. We'll get you in the next time.
Sorry, baby. Gene, you're not being... So Gene, Alex,
thank you for the super chat.
he wants it. He said he doesn't want to be a jerk, but Odyssey has to go out in February.
That would be great. I want to go on the Odyssey also. I want to go on all of the new ships.
Yeah.
All right. Meg, your power went out. Be safe. Be safe.
So Angie, the one that the T-shirt that Slinky and Matt were wearing on.
It's classic. It's retired.
It's classic. It's a retired shirt.
It's a retired. We're working on some new shirts. Also a new See You on the Lido, or Take Me to Your Lido. Let's see. Beverly Judica says that we should go to the Potter's Wax Museum in St. Augustine. I love wax museums. I would definitely check that out.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to make that happen. Let's see.
All right, so Lori Lewis, go ahead. You do it.
Thank you so much, Lori, for the super chat. Finish this Adam Sandler quote. Tony, or this goes to Jenny. Gee, you know the information really would have been more useful to me. Oh, how does it go? I said it a few times. It would have been nice to know that. I don't know. Jenny gets the super chat.
I don't remember it.
No, but you get the super chat because
okay.
I couldn't finish the quote.
All right.
Yesterday, is that what it is?
Thank you,
That would have been
Lori.
great to know yesterday. I don't know. Thank you for the super chat, Lori.
Super chat. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Elvis.
Listen, it's so heartwarming. Thank you guys for all the well wishes for Tony's mom. She, like we said, she was just a trooper, and it was really nice to be able to hang out with her.
It was so fun because, like, when I would film there, and I was like, "Ma, they're asking about your tangerines," which she informed me they were cuties. She really got a kick out of the fact that people were talking about what was going on at the house, that people saw her dog, and she was so excited to be on there. And yeah, she was just pleased. She was very happy with all the love and support, and it was really a great week. You know, it's scary, right? As our parents get older and, you know, they're having big surgeries like that. But it was, you know, we got to go some other time when it's not a big deal like that and just hang out because it was a really good week.
Yeah.
Really good week. Brad Sweeney, 1971, the best year ever to be born.
Ever.
Thank you so much for the super sticker. Appreciate it. Question, are the multi-port agreements for each ship or per cruise line? Thanks and be safe. I don't 100% know, but what I do believe is that now it's multi-port agreements. I think that the cruise lines will be able to pile a bunch of their ships in. It's going to be interesting because I don't really know how it's going to work. I'm waiting to get more information. Could you have some cruise ships that are in a cruise company, let's say Carnival? Could you have some that decide that their sailings are going to follow the vaccine guidelines, and then some of them that aren't, that will go through the test sailing process? These are big questions. The same thing with the multi-port agreements. I assume that these agreements are all going to be lawyered out somewhere, like that you got lawyers in a room somewhere trying to figure this out. I think those are going to be the easier part of this. But again, it's been so quiet. It scares me when it gets this quiet. But the big things that came out of the cruise line after the CDC gave the new guidance is like, yes, we can do this. But I haven't heard much since then, other than the fact that they're starting to vaccinate crew members in cruise ports, which seems like a big deal, like a good big deal. So oh, Lori, I got it right yesterday. That would have been good to know yesterday. There, it was in my head. Lori, thank you for the super chat.
So I'm not going to say this joke from Franco because it's, you know,
A little racy. We're
little
PG.
racy,
We're
but-
G almost.
But please go back and look at it if you're over 18 because it's hilarious.
It's pretty funny. That's a good one.
Yeah. So why were the cuties in the jug?
My mom does it to keep them fresh.
Yeah.
Fresh.
Yes, there is a lot of 71 babies. We are 50 this year.
50, yeah, coming up. Some of us are already 50.
That is right, Traveling Gilberts. Just like I retired those blue sweatpants.
So I'll be 50 this year, and my mom will be 70 this year. My mom, I think she looks really good for 70. Like, she walks 3 miles a day. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah,
Karen
she's
Hill,
great.
thank you so much for the super chat. Karen, thank you for always being involved in the comments and all the good information that you send my way. Much appreciated, and thank you kindly for the super chat. We sure do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Tony, do you think cruise insurance will be mandatory going forward? Thoughts? I know, like in Europe, it is. Like in the UK, I believe that you have to have cruise insurance. I think it should be, right? Like, it's nothing's a problem until it's a problem. And so many
Right.
people, they pass on the cruise insurance because, look, I went on 10 cruises. I never needed it. But the one time that you got to pay $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 because you got to get medevac, that's life-changing. I kind of hope, I think that there could be some mandatory COVID insurance, but I think that it might be a good thing. I'm interested to see what Royal Caribbean says about my cruise in Nassau. I'll know that in about 10 more days what the protocol is going to be. When cruising started back up in Italy, MSC required passengers to have COVID insurance, and then they sold it to them for super cheap. So, I think that could be a component.
Yeah, and even if it's not mandatory, I would totally advise it.
The best barbecue guy that I know on the internet that I've never met or ate his food, Mike, he's a 1971 baby too.
Well, and listen, anytime he shows a picture, it's like I could smell it.
I don't know if you guys follow Lovey's Fat Life. So he does travel and he does food, but he's like a barbecue guy. He is over there breaking down all the Guy Fieri stuff. So if you want to know how to make a guy's burger at home, if you want to know how to make donkey sauce, if you want to know how to highlight your hair with the blonde tips, Lovey's got a video for that. Make sure you go check it out. Kansas Ghostbuster, thank you for the super sticker. Much appreciated. Ship Show 1973, yeah. So Ship Show and I are on the same booking for Nassau, and every time I go to book an excursion, it shows my name and John's name, and it shows our age. And every time I realize I'm older than John. So how about that?
That's okay.
How about that?
That's good.
Jennifer will be 50 this month. A lot of 50-year-olds. It feels great to be 50, right?
It does. And you know what? Wanda's right. 50 is the new 29.
Yes.
And you know what, Danielle? I only had you when I was 2.
That's right. 50 is the new 29. We're ready to kick butt and take names.
Absolutely.
I'm excited. Daryl, 47 today. May the 4th be with you. May the 4th be with you, Daryl. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. You look like a Jedi, and you work a lightsaber like one, too. How about that?
That's right.
How about that? Let's see. That's right.
Billy.
Lovey's Fat Life. He can get your hair blonde, get the blonde tips and the sunglasses behind your head and make some donkey sauce.
That's right. Let's do it.
What is donkey sauce? I need to.
We'll
we
come
gotta
into
make that
North
at home.
Carolina just to have some of your barbecue.
R. Oliver, my sister was born in 1970, so I'll give you a pass. Ooh, got a lot of 50s and 60s. We're the best people, aren't we? Yeah, our daughter Danielle called us a boomer tonight. But
Yeah.
I mean, and then we pushed her out of the car. So I guess we're still the parents, right?
We boomed. We
boomed
boom
her right
kicked
out.
her.
Jeremy said, I'm just warming up the ship for him. We'll be on the Adventure of the Seas the 4th of July. Jeremy, we'll definitely get it ready for you, buddy.
Absolutely.
Hopefully we don't get arrested, John and I.
Oh boy, Julie said.
The maturity levels of me and John are definitely compatible. That's right. We're very mature. Thank you so much, Julie. I appreciate that. How dare you? How dare you? That's right. Lovey, that's what I'm expecting. When are you going to make the Lido Loca burger? It's got to involve pork belly and some sort of mushroom, because Jenny loves the mushroom. I love the pork belly.
And no tomato.
Well, yeah, that's true.
And then we'll drive up to North Carolina and we'll taste test it.
That's right. Douglas Castile, thank you so much for the super chat. Glad your mother is doing well. Do you think any of the other ships will start from Nassau, Bermuda, with the changes happening in the States? Now, look, this is what I think. Thank you for the super chat. The cruise lines had to make a move. Royal had to make a move. They had to get some revenue flowing. I don't think they're looking to put their whole fleet in Nassau or Bermuda. I think now that conditions are getting more favorable in the U.S., I've said it before, the U.S. is where the piles of money is. That's where the people, over 50% of the cruisers are from the U.S., cruise out of U.S. ports. I think you're going to have a nice little, it's nice, right? So, when cruising was normal, over 50% out of U.S. ports, and then 50% other places. I just look at Nassau, Bermuda, St. Martin, Jamaica. Those are just like little extras that the cruise lines are now benefiting from to see if they can actually cruise out of those ports. I don't think you're going to see a big redeployment of the fleet to these Caribbean islands. We want to cruise out of the U.S.
Well, and so I know a lot of people are saying Boomer ended, like that generation ended in 65.
Yes.
But these kids nowadays,
Anybody
that's over 40, they're calling boomers.
That's right. Traveling Gilberts. Now, you may not know this, but Jamie and I, we chartered a private jet. We met. We had the air hockey championship. It was very, remember like when Apollo Creed and Rocky, they met in a gym by themselves to go for the rematch? I guess it's best to leave it unsaid what happened, but yeah, maybe sometime Jamie and I will get on a cruise ship and have that rematch, but we've already settled it. And we're both winners. That's all I want to say. How about that?
You are
We're
both
both winners.
You know why they're both winners? Because they have me and Sharon as wives.
Let's see, Earl.
How creepy you moved off of that.
Oh, was that a Jenny getting some props?
That's
yes. Right. I was a winner from the day I was born when I married Jenny. How about
that?
That's right. Mm-hmm. Gosh, see, look, she landmined me and I didn't even hear it. Earl said, do I think that 1,869 for Celebrity Millennium out of St. Martin is way too much? Because I think so. Earl, if you think it's too much, then it is too much for you. But that may not be true for everybody. The cruise lines are going to supply and demand. There's more demand for cruising now than there are like cabins to stick people in, and so the cruise lines are going to push that price up until people stop paying it. Then they'll drop the price back down. If enough people won't pay $1,869 like you, Earl, then they'll drop the price. But if enough people will pay it, they might charge $1,900 to the next person. It's just economics. I mean, they haven't had revenue for a while, and they're going to charge as much as possible. But the interesting thing I mentioned in the show the other day is we've seen that our excursions for our cruise from Nassau are going down. So I assume that they aren't being booked at their current prices, so they're dropping the prices. And fortunately, there's a lot of communication, and we've been able to get some excursions at cheaper prices. So, look, I'm with you, Earl. It might not be your price, but keep watching it. It could go down if enough people don't book it.
Someone was asking, do we think the Mardi Gras will sail by September 7th? Listen, I hope that it does, because listen, Sharon at Sea has a big group going out on it in September, and then our annual Halloween
cruise
is on Mardi Gras. So yes, fingers crossed for all of that. And Alana is in the house and wants to know if you have started packing.
Not really. No, I've just been playing with gear. I've got some clothes, but I haven't started packing yet. I think 30 days out, once I start getting all of my official ducks in a row, like when I know the protocols, when I get the health visa, we're on this trip now, so the luggage that I use, we're using it right now. Right. So I think there will be some packing that's going on. Alana, great job covering the
Absolutely
thing
fantastic.
on
Thank you.
Saturday or Sunday. We sat there, we cried. We saw the little bit of the show the next day that you got to talk to Christine Duffy. That was cool. Make sure you guys go check out Alana's channel, Alana Zangano. Alana, am I saying it wrong? I don't know. Every time I say it, I feel like I'm saying it wrong. But you know who I'm talking about. Go check her out. She's got a lot of good coverage of the Galveston stuff. Question, some of the vloggers update their cruise tips. Yeah, definitely. What I've seen, what's interesting is a lot of, we got 1,500 videos. A lot of them are cruise tips. We're starting to see older videos being watched again. And that's kind of what I was waiting on. I think it is time to update the cruise tips, especially taking into consideration some of the new stuff that's going on. So I will be making some new cruise tip videos. Well, also what I found, though, is that people like talking about the cruise news. So it's an interesting thing from a creative side for me. Every day I wake up and I'm like, okay, what are people interested in? So I'm looking at comments, I'm looking at the news, I'm looking at Facebook groups, and I'm really trying to find what everybody's interested in. I'm excited. I'll be excited when the interest shifts from what's the latest cruise news to how do I pack for a cruise, because then we'll start making some of that content also. Popo New. Thank you so much for the super chat. Sure do appreciate it. Popo New. How about that?
No. Now, how did I say it? Did I say it Alana?
I don't know how I said it.
I don't know how I said it. I said it right. You said it wrong.
Okay.
Alana.
Alana or Alana?
I think it's Alana.
How about that? Thank you for the super chat.
But to be your baby.
Let me change the... Yeah, the
super chat. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Rafael and Valencia. But I'll get to meet Alana on this cruise ship, and I'll be able to get it right. I do need a new pair. I have a new pair of blue sweatpants.
Yes,
Somebody sent me blue
gifted
sweatpants.
him some.
I don't have any. Well, I don't have them on right now. Let me put that. But they are here with us. So
Yeah. Fred and Lisa Mina, how are you guys? Looking forward to meeting you in October.
Any tips, settings for the new GoPro? So I went to the Hollywood Wax Museum. That's where you saw the video from. I was vlogging with the GoPro 9 indoors just to see how I don't have any tips. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm still trying to figure out the camera. I was really focused on the audio on that using these wireless mics that we're using tonight. The audio came out really good. The video a little shaky, so I'm still learning. But if I do get some good tips on GoPro 9, I'll be throwing them out there. The question, I think John is already packed for the cruise. John, are you already packed for the cruise?
Probably.
Dylan, am I wearing pants? In some form. Let me just say yes to that. That's
Yes.
probably... I can't stand up. Let's just say that.
Yes, you can.
Oh, you want me to stand up? I don't think you do.
No, you can't.
I don't think you do.
You cannot. Alana. Okay.
Alaskan Texan, do you think Florida or Texas will have cruise ports running fully first? I do think so. Miami's the cruise capital of the world. Those cruise ships just rolled into Galveston. Ports in Florida are vaccinating crew. Yeah, I think so. It just depends. So Carnival has said previously that they're not looking to ask people's vaccine status. Like they didn't feel like they should do that. I haven't heard them change that stance. So, Carnival may be trying to go through the test sailing process. I don't know if that'll have them cruising in July. But then at the same time, Royal Caribbean could come out and try it. I'm really waiting for these cruise lines to come out and say what the what's going to be for July. All of them had said, July is favorable, but I still haven't seen any concrete plans. So I'll be excited to hear about what's up. Tess Almond is in the house. What is up, Tess? I saw something else, but I forgot. John said that he will not be packing until the night before. There you go. Mm-hmm. I did get a new hat that I'm trying out, but I didn't wear it tonight. When will we go back to Florida? Andy Lee, I don't know. Sometime. Sometime in May. Just depends. We got a bunch of family that we have to see now that we're out and about. So
yeah, and our house watcher guest has asked to stay a little longer. So
yeah, I think they're using the pool. So.
It was warm enough for them.
Wow, 817 thumbs up. I'm excited. I think we could get to 900. There's only 784 people left in here. Some people have dropped off. But look, we got 3 minutes left. Can we get to 825? I feel like an auctioneer. I wish this wasn't in here. Now I'm looking at it too much.
Jeremy and Joe went over to see the space shuttle, and he got some good video on with his
GoPro 9?
Yeah.
Did you do anything special? Any special settings? What did you do for low light? Let's see. Beverly said, I was told by Royal that our cruise is not on hold as to others that are on hold. What does that mean? I don't know.
What was the question?
I was told by Royal that our cruise is not on hold as to others that are on hold. What does that mean? I don't know.
I don't know.
Do I have any information on Disney Wish? I hear the booking window opens soon. Do you know when Disney Wish you can book? Have you looked lately?
It won't be for a little bit. I don't know.
Again,
but Celebrity Beyond.
Celebrity Beyond.
Oh my goodness.
Alana's got a video. I'm going to reference Alana again because I know she made a Disney Wish video. Check that out. Check it out. You can go get your hair colored at Lovey's Fat Life. Plus, you can learn how to make a guy's smash burger and donkey sauce. And you can see the Disney Wish at Alana's.
Yeah.
And if you want to see what's going on in St. John's, you can go to my friend St. John Clayco over at the Ship Show and watch his latest vlog. I haven't watched much YouTube. I'm so behind on what's going on.
I know, we really are. Seth Thomas, yes, there is a group cruise out of Florida in October.
I ain't leaving until we get 900 thumbs up.
But but it is actually a closed booking right now. Like you can't book into it.
Yeah, so Big Bro Watcher, Jenny's not going on this first cruise. I'm kind of off as an adventurer. I was lucky enough to be able to go with John. We were able to hook up and save some money for another adventure, which is exciting. But yeah, Jenny's going to be holding down the fort at Lido Loca headquarters.
That's right.
Plus, honestly, we don't know what's going to happen, right? I don't think anything's going to happen, but it would be better if both of us weren't stranded outside the U.S. if that happens.
Yeah.
Just being a little pragmatic. 19 more. I'm not leaving until I get 970 likes. No, 900 likes.
Nick Butcher, thank you for the super chat. And Disney Wish opens for booking May
the 28th.
27th.
Who's going to go on
You know
that?
what? That's one of our kids' birthdays. So
There you
I can
go.
remember that.
Alana, what's the coolest thing on the Wish? I didn't get to watch the video. Alana.
my
I think
goodness.
I'm saying it wrong right now.
It's Alana.
Alana Zingano. A to Z.
Pronounce it like you're from New York.
Alana.
There you go.
Hey.
Hey,
Alana.
hey, Alana.
Alana. Yes, Jenny is going to be. She's having a girls' like party, stay over. I don't know.
Yeah, what I'm hoping is that the pool will be warm by that point.
Big Bro Watcher, what's the best smaller ship to go on? I've never cruised, but I think a smaller one. I wouldn't go super small. Like we had a good time. So our first cruise was on a really small cruise ship. It was an older cruise ship. I would try to go on a cruise ship that's been built in the last 10 years. You know, I would, something pretty accessible. I don't know what Royal's medium-sized ships are, but I would go on a medium-sized Carnival or a medium-sized Royal. I don't really know what you're into. Like, do you like to party or do you like a chill thing? But, yeah, you can't go wrong. Medium-sized Royal, medium-sized Carnival. I tell you, MSC Seaside's it's a little bigger, but it's a nice. I think that would be a fun first ship.
Carnival Sunrise.
Carnival Sunrise would be a good first ship, I think. Somebody's got to give me a name. I only know big Royal ships, but yeah, I think a medium-sized Royal ship would
Liberty
be
is
good.
probably good on Royal.
Let's see. Amy Schultz, any news on Australian cruises since we are maintaining zero community transmission? That is awesome that you guys are doing so well with the virus.
For
The only
real.
thing I've heard is there like some sort of possible cruise bubble for New Zealand, Tasmania? I don't think there's anything opening up right now. I haven't really looked at Australia lately because I know they've been keeping it locked down, like Canada, while you guys are doing great with the virus. I don't know if Uber Cruisers here is still Ian, but yeah. Sorry, Amy, I don't know anything new on Australia other than what I saw. I believe it was that Tasmanian bubble, if that makes any sense. I don't know. David Briley, thank you so much for the super chat. It's for the Buc-ee's Fund. We did go to Buc-ee's.
Thank you.
Did we mention that on this show?
I don't know.
On our way up, we were super surprised to find a Buc-ee's in Georgia.
In Georgia.
And-
And let's do a shout out. Who did we meet there?
If you don't know the names, you shouldn't say that. Sabrina
It was two S's. Sabrina
and Sam.
and Sam.
So we were there in Buc-ee's, full mask, and somebody grabbed us, a wonderful couple, Sabrina and Sam, and they were there at Buc-ee's getting something. I think they were at the...
I saw them when I was gazing over from the beef jerky.
They were
wall.
like at the Kolash counter or wherever. And yeah, they were like locafam. So it was really great to meet you guys. And yeah, Buc-ee's. And it was in the middle of Georgia. I didn't know one was there. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
David Briley, thank you so much for the super chat. Becca Easley, thank you so much. Best piano bar on a cruise. You know, I tell you, I've liked Carnival's piano bars better. We went on the piano bar at Royal, and it was not as good. I've only been to 2 piano bars, to be fair. On the Vista, and then on the Oasis of the Seas, and the one on the Vista was better. But I want to go on more because I love a good sing-along.
Yeah.
That was a good time. Vonna V. Welch, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate the effort you put into go live and visit it with us when you're on the road. You guys are awesome. Yeah, we felt really bad that look, 907 likes. We're not leaving until we get 1,000 likes. We got
No, it's 908.
nowhere to go. We're going to be here all night. I think Jenny's got work to do. We have to get out of here pretty soon. But yeah, we felt really bad last week that we couldn't connect, because we do this every week. And so, yeah, we're like... We got on the hunt like early in the week at my mom's. Like, we've got to figure out which hotel has good internet. I'm super excited how good this internet is for being the free internet. So,
For real.
thank you, Vonna. Let me take a drink, throw the super chat up.
Super chat. Thank you. Thank you very much.
See, the problem now that I can see these counts is that I get super competitive, and it's like, look, I'm not leaving till we get 1,000 likes.
Oh my goodness.
We could do it. Look, and I'm going to count the thumbs down. So we've got 916 up, 917 up, and 9 down. So that's like 926. 950 or 10 more minutes.
Oh,
Can you handle 10 more minutes,
boy.
Jenny?
Let's
Look,
do
we
it.
weren't here last week. We want to make sure everybody gets the questions. Let's see. Yeah, my coffee's about gone, Beverly. That's kind of sad.
my coffee.
Oh, Scott, that sounds awesome. Dueling pianos on the NCL. I love a dueling piano bar.
That's going to be fun.
Dean with some interesting information. A 70,000-ton ship used to be considered mega. Ships back 30 years ago. I went on a 20,000-ton ship once and had a great time. Yeah, I've never been on a cruise that I don't like. So I can use my Hero 9 as a webcam. Yeah, Jeremy, I looked at it a little bit. I'm using my Canon M50, which I'm really excited about. I also brought the Sony A7C, which I haven't vlogged much on. That's part of the thing I want to try out while we're here. Let's see. Good night from Saint Eustace.
Good night.
Eustace. Ernie.
So
Thanks for all your comments, Ernie, on the videos. That's a name I recognize. You always have good comments. Hey, let me just say this about the videos. I try to read every comment if I put a heart on it. And sometimes people are like, why did you heart this crazy comment? I try to give a heart whether I agree with the comment or disagree with the comment. So
Right.
don't look at the heart and say, oh, Tony must agree with this person or disagree with. I just wanted people to know that I've read their comment. And so sometimes I can't respond to every comment, but I try to make sure I read and heart every comment. And Ernie always has some good comments. Thank you, Ernie. Duncan on board would be great. Yeah, so we had a good time, John, with Starbucks on the Oasis of the Seas.
yeah.
Commander Redhawk, we're not leaving, man. We're not really. We're 1,000. We only need 61 more thumbs up. I think we can get there.
See, Mike Dispenza said that you were going to drink the rest of your coffee.
It's gone, baby.
And 700 likes. And then be gone.
Who wants to leave? Look, there's still 744 people here. I know there's got to be more questions. There's got to be more questions. I'm hyped up, Jenny. I wasn't here last week. On your group cruise, do you have a shoe exchange? Yes, Kevin. If you bring shoes, especially if you want them mailed home, let me have them. Thank you, JD1015. Oasis of the Sea videos are awesome. I love that cruise ship. I loved it. Any news about cruising for Puerto Rico? David Flores, I haven't heard of them doing that. I really expected to hear an announcement that there would be cruising from Cozumel. But yeah, nothing out of Puerto Rico yet.
The cruise world.
That's right, Tess. I always try to heart you and everyone every time. That's right. Feel special because everybody gets the heart. Oh, the cruise world. Yes, Mark. Why stop at 1,000? We can get to 1,100.
No.
Jenny's not going to last that long. All we need is 48 more, and then you can free Jenny from having to sit next to me.
That is not.
This is the problem, right? So I played World of Warcraft for like 4 or 5 years, and that whole game is about getting to the next level. You get your first horse at 40, you get a special horse at 60, then you get like a flying mount at some other time. So when I'm looking at subs and views and all that stuff, it's like playing Warcraft. It's like when I get to 100,000, I'm going to get a trophy. That's what I'm really. Now, if we can get to 1,000 views, I don't know. There's nothing. It's arbitrary, 1,000 likes, but I think we could do it. I feel like I'm on a telethon. All right, folks, 44 more likes, and we can keep PBS on for another year.
So, Gene Alex, question. Do we think that the whole industry will offer included booze or Wi-Fi? So, listen, it's kind of interesting because they are, like Carnival had some promotions that they were giving out the free drink package, but it was a few dollars more than just without it. But you have Princess, you have Celebrity, and that are just doing that, NCL. But Celebrity and Princess, like, it's a little bit more than without having it, but you're not paying the gratuities, and you're not paying, it also includes the Wi-Fi and service gratuities.
Right.
So
I like what Celebrity's doing because
absolutely.
I don't.
Princess has the same thing going on.
Somebody said Celebrity at Christmas. I would say Celebrity anytime. Look, we make no secret that we play the field here. We want to try all the cruise lines, as many cruise ships as possible. But Celebrity really tugged on my heartstrings. We had such a wonderful time on the Equinox, however you want to say it. I want to try more Celebrity ships. It had such a cool, laid-back vibe that hit me right where I like to be hit. If I was going to be... I want to try all the new cruise ships for sure, but if I just want a casual cruise, just you and me, Celebrity. So yeah, Celebrity at Christmas, 100%. I would do that. What do we think of the Carnival Breeze and World of Warcraft Shaman Healer for life? For the Alliance or for the Horde? My first main was a Human Paladin, and then I have a Draenei Shaman Well, he's a Restos. Well, no, he's not a healer. He's the I haven't played in a while, but I throw the lightning bolts. DPS, baby. The breeze was fun. I didn't like the breeze as much as I like some other cruise ships. Again, I'm not gonna not go on a cruise ship. Jamie and Sharon, I don't know if they're still here. They love the breeze. To me, it had too many choke points in the main walkway. I don't like to be all piled up on people. And there were some, like when they would put the purses out for sale and stuff like that, you almost couldn't walk through some sections of the breeze.
That's right.
It annoyed me a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, we are getting close to 100,000 subscribers. I think we just broke 82 and 83 since the last time that we saw you. A big shout out to Ben and David. They joined the 100.
Yay!
They joined
So
the 100,000 cruise tuber club. So now that includes Jim Zim, who's train and cruise.
Right.
Of course, Tips for Travelers, Gary Bembridge. The guy's awesome. I love watching Gary Bembridge. Our good friend Don Terrace, Don's Family Vacations, and now Ben and David in the 100,000 club. Matt from Royal Caribbean blog, he's going to be making his way there. Sherry from Cruise Tips TV is in line, and then we're somewhere close to that. So we're looking forward to maybe by the end of the year. That's the stretch goal. Maybe by the end of the year we get to 100,000. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, next level for us, 100,000. We get the or the silver trophy, and then it don't matter. I'm excited. What are we at? 17 more likes. Can we get 17 more likes?
17.
So Jenny could go to bed. That's what All right, here it is. 17 more likes or 5 more minutes. Get your questions in. 5 more minutes.
Oh my goodness.
I'm hyped up now, Jenny. Got
You
all this
are
caffeine
hyped
in me.
up on Mountain Dew.
Bridget said, would we consider going on a world cruise? Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
We're trying to get a transatlantic going on next year. I'm ready to fly to Europe. This could be very real. Like the UK, June the 21st, the UK is looking to open up some travel. And then shortly after that, they're going to open up international travel. If I can fly to the UK by September and I can't cruise in the US, we're going to get Jenny on a plane. We're going to go to the UK and cruise around the UK.
You betcha.
That's what I think.
That's what we're doing.
There we go. $9.99. Everybody wants
$9.99.
They want us to get off, I think, Jenny. One more.
They're tired.
One more. Well, if we look at the total engagement, 1,004 were there. All right.
Yeah, you guys rock.
Yeah, Kevin got 2 new cameras. I'm trying to work them out. 2 new cameras, these microphones. This microphone's great. Normally we have a boom mic above us at the home studio. These are 2 wireless transmitters with 1 wireless receiver plugged into the laptop. I think it's performed really well right now. Really well. Yeah. Do I think Alaska will happen? Yeah, the fact that they haven't given up and they're in Congress trying to hammer it out, there's definitely an effort going on to save Alaska. Would I go on Titanic 2? Yes, we definitely would go on Titanic 2. I think that would be fun. Have we ever booked a cruise based on Cruise Director? No, we've not. We've booked cruise based on cruise ship before, probably more so on cruise ship than location, but never based on Cruise Director. Unless Jenny was secretly booking Matt Mitchum cruises that I didn't know about.
That's right.
How dare you?
We're no longer there, though.
What was our favorite part of the Carnival Magic? We've never been on the Magic. I don't know. All right, it's over. 1,000 likes, that's a lot. I don't know if we've ever done that
What's
before.
the new software Jeremy wants to know?
Jeremy, I'm using Ecamm. I wanted to use the trial, but they would only be a 10-minute show. This has got a monthly fee, $40, but man, it's got a lot of features like that I don't even know how to use, and it's very Mac'd out.
Not yet.
It's very Apple-ish, and I think it's running good on this laptop. So it would be cool to get away from all of my gear and just have my laptop and my camera. I think that sounds cool.
Dunkin' Donuts orders to go. One just opened up from near your job. Depending on how sweet you like your coffee.
Yes.
So iced coffee, if you get iced coffee, get a large iced coffee, extra ice with 4 liquid sugar and 4 creams. It's perfect.
Is that what you got? 4 creams or 5?
Well, you get the 4 and 4 and it's
I
good.
get the 4 and 4.
Yeah, I get 5 and 5.
Yeah, I would love to jump in the pool, but it's not even close to me right now. Paper City Jeff, thank you so much. The Cruise World, thank you. Paper City Jeff, local recording stopped. Oh, I guess I was recording this show. That's kind of crazy. I just ran out of disk space. This whole thing's going to crash.
We love you guys.
Well, no, it's not going to crash that soon. 2 more minutes, Jenny, and we'll get out of here. Paper City Jeff, thank you so much for the super chat. 1,000 likes. Let's go. Look, we're at 1019. I mean, I think we can get to 1,100. No, 2 more minutes and we're getting out of here. 705 people still here. We love you guys. Thank you so much for watching the show. We missed you guys so much last week. Hopefully we've answered a lot of questions for you. If we didn't get to your questions, super sorry. But I don't think we'll be live in this format on Thursday because we're traveling.
Right.
I am going to try to go live and show you guys us throwing axes. I don't know how well that's going to work. I'm just going to do it with a cell phone. So that I don't even know what time. But you might see just a little pop-up live on Thursday night. But yes. All right. Cruise World, thank you so much for the safe travels. Great show. Thank you, Kevin. We're streaming from Murfreesboro, Tennessee in a hotel room. A really nice hotel room, actually. Yeah. A really inexpensive and nice hotel room. A lot of room. Jenny she's a great travel agent. A lot of room, great internet, and a really low price. I'm very excited. Let's see. We love you too, everybody. I want to see axe throwing. I do too, Slinky. I want to do that. Slinky, thank you again for all your great work. You and Matt there in Galveston. We sure do appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right, it's 9:15. 15 minutes. You got the bonus. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'm going to play the intro again because I don't have an outro. But my name's Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
We are Lido Loca. And until the next time.
We'll see you on the Lido.
We'll see you on the Lido.
Or the axe throwing place.
Or the axe throwing place. Bye.
Bye.